G'day everyone, JoeRilla again, and welcome back to the Plankcraft server. Plank's Minecraft. Obviously. I don't know, some people feel the need to specify that. You know, I would have thought the blocky characters was a giveaway. But, as you can see, I have got a little bit of gear, not too... Holy shit, look at the amount of saplings that just dropped back there. Bloody hell. I've been collecting some wood for a project. Now, I will say straight away, at this stage, it does look as though I'm not going to get to starting this place today. The resource grind has been tragic at best. It isn't happening, really. Holy shit, it's Muzza. Muzza! So, yeah, where was I going with that? So, I've managed, as a result of the skeleton farm, oops, that's not the right button. That's the right button. I've managed to throw this together as a, you know, I labelled it as if it was going to be a permanent bow, but I don't think it is because it won't allow, I'll just show you. I've got this and an anvil here. I've also got, where is it? I've got this thing here. It actually will not allow me to pair this together, which really sucks because that would make a sick bow. So I'm going to have to probably go back to the drawing board there, because that's not going to last forever. That's the result of combining a lot of bows from the skeleton farm. I managed to get that, which, you know, I would have preferred it on that, but, you know, whatever. That thing's just about to break, so I'm literally keeping it for obsidian at this stage. And this, well, I would have preferred Silk Touch. That would have been much better than Fortune, but, you know, whatever, I'm not going to complain. And also, I got me some some decent shoes. That's about all I've got. Oh, this came out of the skeleton farm. That's not too bad. But my area that I've been mining underneath my mountain is absolute garbage for resources. Absolutely shit. I'm not getting anything. I'm getting like a smattering of iron and a bit of redstone here and there, but to my best efforts, I'm getting nothing. I've got 9 diamonds so far. 9. Oh, it's great to have feather falling again. I'm not going to complain about that. And, you know, I've got me, you know, some iron here and there. I've used a lot of it. Hopefully within the next few episodes, Mattis and I will be starting work on the Titan. Which will then lead into me being able to do my witch farm, because I put my hand up for one. Mattis has already done his. He's done a flying machine style one. Go have a look at his video if you want to see that thing in action. That's pretty cool. The design I want to use is very similar to the one I used on the last season. However, it is quite resource intensive. That's sort of the recurring theme of issues I'm having at the moment. I'm just going to go in here. I changed a couple of things down here. I'll just show you whilst I'm babbling. So, there also was an issue here where the little escape hatch that I... Why is there a hole there? Here's an idea. Put the crafting table there. Oh, hello. Enchanted bow right off the bat. Oh, we go. Oh, I need some of this anyway. I actually need quite a lot of this. What was that? Power 2, Unbreaking 1, Power 1. So you put a lot of this shit together and you get that. Because I managed to get the first 3 on one bow. Which was, well, you know, I wasn't going to complain. What's up here? Anything interesting? No, not really. I'll keep these bones. Actually, I'll put them up here because I'll come back for those because I'm about to go mining. I'm going to go through the community mine because everyone else is getting a lot of stuff, especially diamonds, and I'm getting jack shit. And I'm not too pleased about this. I need to put an elevator in here. I think I know exactly the design I'm going to use as well. JoeRilla has an idea. Anyways, I'm going to go do some mining in the community mine, and then and I'm just coming up to where that location is going to be. I do have another idea planned for this episode. It is a communal farm idea. What the hell is that? Oh boy. There's a big netherrack box here. Is this... Oh, this is the ring road. I think some of the other fellas have shown this off, but this is the ring road that's going all the way around the spawn area. So everything in... So this is outside the ring, obviously. Everything outside is, you know, free pickings for, you know, personal use. Everything inside is community use, which, you know, it's a 500 block diameter around that post. So 250 in every direction. I am very curious as to what's in here. I hear villagers. I bet you there's a good villager in here. That's precisely what's in here. Aha. Right. I am now 100% up with why this netherrack is here. That'll be another thing to put on the to-do list, is make this a decent building. That is just a fucking eyesore. But it is there for a purpose, so I won't complain too much. Ooh, we seem to be experiencing some lag. And I've got other food sources, it's fine. Right, so I'm going to find my way over this way. Oh, look at the boat parking. See, that's another good idea for a community. Build a dock with, like, you know how if you picture a car park with car parking spaces, just a dock with like little jutty-outy bits that, you know, you can moor up boats. That would be pretty cool. Just a couple of ideas. They won't be doing that this episode. I've already got the task for this episode planned out. But before I go into this mine, I'm just gonna have a quick paddle over. Oh, yep, he wasn't wrong. That is a stone brick building. That's the flying machine witch farm that Mattis has made. And yeah, I'm not going to show too much, but that's where it is there. Right, so my plan now is to jump down this hole that's under this erection here and mine to my heart's content. And when I say to my heart's content, I mean until I get bored, which usually only takes about half an hour. So I will come back to you hopefully with a lot more goods and wares that I've made from diamonds, and hopefully more iron. I'll catch up with you soon-ish. Okay, so it is now the following day. I did a little bit of mining. I didn't actually find any of my own diamonds. Rex was very nice enough to give me some diamonds. Gave me 4, so I made myself a new pick, and it picked up efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, so I combined it with the first one to get that. Stoked on that. Enchanted that. Fortune 2 on a shovel isn't ideal, especially when I need a whole bunch of gravel, because I'm going to end up with a shitload of flint. But that's not relevant right now. What is relevant is apparently the witch farm got robbed. I don't know. I mean, you know, I've seen some things here and there. I've heard some things. But I don't know. It's a very strange thing to happen. I mean, I can only see what I've seen. And so far all I've seen is people not knowing how to use iron doors and people being illiterate. But anyways, back to the topic. This is an absolute mess. This is an eyesore. I know it's here for a purpose, but I think we need to clean up that purpose. Now, that has to go. What I'm thinking of is an automated sugarcane farm. Now, the style I want to go in is... get me Optifine. What Optifine Mac? See how this witch hut is on stilts? Oh, excuse me. And is that even logs in the corner? I can't even see from it. God damn, it is loud. Yeah, so we do have logs in the corner, but that's spruce. I'm going to try and use oak amongst other things. I'm thinking some oak with maybe some cobblestone accents, but, and there's a big but involved in this, and I'll just get here so you can see what I'm talking about. I've got me a stack of pistons and a stack of observers. Now that was a bit of a waste of quartz at this stage, but I'll use them later. I'm not too fast. I'm not going to use all these observers in this. I'm going to sort of cheap out a little bit, but I basically want it monitoring 64 lots of sugarcane at once. So there will be all 64 of those pistons will be used. Ooh, don't you worry, they'll be used, all right. So what that means is this build needs to go somewhere, and it's going to be, well, minimum probably 10 by 10 at a conservative guess. Now what that means is, now this is the ring road, and while I'm talking I might just do my bit like so, because this is what they want, the path blocks. What I want to do, and I'm sure it's fine, now it is preferred that community builds go inside the ring. Now currently I'm standing inside the ring, and now I'm outside the ring. What I thought would be cool, this build is going to be big enough to go over the top of this, so anyone who's walking down this path or road will walk underneath it, and it'll be sort of on stilts above them. Now I think that's going to be pretty cool. The only thing that I think is going to be a small issue, now the sun's going down, I'm going to have to go sleep, is wiring in the collection system, because it's going to be collecting 2 stacks at a time. Like at maximum, probably minimum 1 stack at a time. So it needs to have a fairly decent amount of storage, but I don't want this to go too tall. It's only going to have 1 floor to it. Now this is a, where's the bed? There's a bed around here somewhere. Oh, hang on, it's T, and then, see, there you go. That's people are really iffy about the bed system. I quite like it. It's a bit out of the ordinary. The text popping up is a bit annoying, but it's there for a purpose. So I need to lay out some foundations and sort of just get my head around exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing here. And once I've actually built it, all of this is coming out, freaking all of it, because this is awful to look at. Sorry guys, it just is. There's no two ways about it. But that is something I'll have to figure out off camera, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back to you with some sort of idea. Back soon. Alright, so I have done the first layer of redstone in the actual building. So there's 32 pistons here and 8 observers, and I'm just going to repeat that on another layer. So what I'm envisaging is the sugarcane to go on these dirts here. I'll take a step back in a second, see what it excuse me, show you what it looks like, because I have had to modify the original design somewhat because I buggered up the maths in my head and somehow came up with 4 times 8 is 64 when it's not. 4 times 8 is obviously only 32. So that's that. So if we just quickly, can I make that? I can't make that. It's a bit shambolic at, oh for God's sake, those things are a pain in the ass to rip down. It's a little bit a bit of a shambles right now, but that's sort of what it's looking like. And there's meant to be a hole there. I need to bust that out. But the same sort of theme is probably going to continue above those slabs. Probably smooth those corners out a bit. Other than that, she's coming along all right. There will be a centralized drops area in here, and I'm thinking maybe a tiny little hut here. Potentially, I don't know. But I want to make sort of a separate, storage area, because trying to fit a storage area into here and make it look good is not impossible, but kind of difficult. But then again, it can just all come in here. I can work it out. But anyways, I'm going to continue building this because another layer has to go on, and I'll probably pop on back to you once I have, at very least, done the redstone component. Hello? Alright, so this is the redstone laid out. It's in its correct location, and I'm going to do something very unlike me with this build and leave it. I'll leave it exposed. It really can't be asked masking it. I don't really feel a need to either. So that's how it's going to be. What I do need to do, however, is pop some light. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. I swapped out a lot of these because they were not really what I wanted. So I'm just going to get some lights in. That's really all that I was planning on doing. Nothing too serious. But I just thought I'd come back and show you where I'm at. Now, I didn't realise this thing was going to be so bloody tall. In which case, it could do with a rim, like around here, similar to what we have down there. But I don't really think it needs a roof. I think we'll be right without a roof. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make this row here the stripped wood, just to give it a bit of differentiation from underneath. It's what I was using originally for... Oh, you can't really see it, but these bits further down, but I didn't think it looked very good from the outside. And I think this will just, you know, sort of tie in the build, you know, or not so much tie in the build, but, you know, tie in some 113, you know, just for a bit of differentiation. You got the regular logs down there, and then you got the stripped up here. But I think now what the main task is to get... I'm going to call it, for lack of a better term, a roof, but what I'm talking about is just a layer of slabs around the outside here. Oh, you mongrel. Hello, chicken. Nice to see you again. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And then once I've finished that, it's probably going to be a case of plant the sugarcane. Oh yeah, it's planting time. I'm happy about this. Very, very happy. Finally call it almost done. The very last thing we need to work out is the drops collection system, which, I mean, it's all just going to go in the middle there. You know, I could very well just make a thing in the middle there. My commentary this episode has been absolutely terrible. I do apologise. I don't know what the hell's gotten into me. But, ooh, can I make it down there? Yes, made it. I did a thing and I did it right. Oh, you pain in the ass. So, yeah. The collection system, I haven't really thought that far ahead. What would be cool is the ability to have it collect in the middle and then it then ships off somewhere else, but I don't know if that's going to be practical. It'd be cool, but I'm thinking it might be too slow and unreliable at this stage, since we don't have any blue ice, nor are we really in a position to be making big hopper lines. So I'm wondering if a simple collection system down here that we can access from underneath would be better. I'm just going to tinker around with it for a bit, and then I'll come back once I've worked something out. I will eventually work something out. I'll see you soon. Okay, so I have sort of just thought of maybe manipulating water mechanics to get the drops into, at the very least, a centralized area. So I've cleared this out. I've done a little bit of trial and error with this. So I'm figuring this should work. I think I've done this wrong though. Yeah, I think I have done this slightly wrong, in the sense that normally when you would do this traditionally, you would not do it quite that way. But I mean, let's just quickly test it. God's sake, I need that. Oh, there, it's gone. Chuck some netherrack around. I mean, that seems fairly consistent. And it's all ended up down here. I dug a little trench out going here, and I'll probably get some soul sand or something and elevate it up and have some fun. Or whatever, but that's sort of what I've got going on there. I'm hoping that it's consistent enough. I'm just not sure. We'll see how it goes. But, oh, it'll do. Where's my bucket? Oh, of course it's empty. Of course it's bloody empty. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off. Actually, maybe back there was a better idea. I'm going to finish this off and then see if I can get it working. I mean, I'm time dependent, so I mean, I may be sitting there for a while, but we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, so I am underneath the whirlpool, and it is quite loud, that's why I'm calling this the whirlpool. Everything seems to be consistently dropping down and making its way this way, right up until here. This seems to be a bit of a shitty place. So, I have an idea. What I'm going to do is cheat, more or less, is I'm going to put in, and I didn't actually get it. Idiot. So where I was going with this was I'm going to pop in a dropper underneath this, shooting directly upwards with some hoppers going into it, and then it'll be a traditional style item elevator, and then it goes into this little stack of stuff here. That was the idea. Anyway, I need to go get some redstone to actually do that, so bear with me a second, I'll be right back. It's just dawned on me that that thing is friggin' hideous. Look at that. This is why I don't normally build with this block palette. Hey look, I've still got my mascot chicken up there. I wonder how long that bloody thing's going to stay up there. Anyways, we're going to go down in here and resolve the issues I've been having with the item collection and up you go system. So I started doing this, and then dickhead me didn't bring enough repeaters. So repeater in there, and then that should be there seems to be a small issue. How much is... Holy smokes. Okay, that isn't doing it at all. I mean, it's not hard to fix. It really isn't hard to fix. So what we're going to have to do is punch this out. Oh. So yeah, the idea works, but only in theory. So I know what to do. This is easy. It's not easy, but like, get out my face, cobblestone. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Alright, so I have to put a hopper in there, and then I wash away my redstone, because that's what the cool kids are doing these days. And we knock that out because we no longer need it, and we put in that, I suppose, and then we redo the redstone because I was an idiot and washed it away. Well done, me. Well done. But anyway, this is a circuit that, you know, you would have seen me do countless times in the past. Now, anything I put in there should go straight up there because I have all four sides surrounded by blocks. So it wasn't a very good explanation, but you should know what I mean. And there we go. So now what I've got to do is just dig a hole and pop in some hoppers, I guess. So let's just do that. How's the best way to do this, I reckon? So punch that out, and then maybe dig a little hole, and then pop in a chest. little hopper. And have I got... Actually, oops, that was silly. Does this work anymore? Yeah, it does. And then what we could do potentially is... I didn't bring enough... Oh no, I've got sticks. What we could do is this. And then we pop in chest number 2 here. Oops. Pop in the hopper there. And to seal her up, I better put in a... Did I just pick up more sugar canes? Excuse me, get in there. Where did I put them here? Pop in me little trapdoors. I have access to the chests. I think that's how we're going to do it, I reckon. I need to get a couple of little ladders, but other than that, I think we are good and done. So let me just replace those. Quickly go make some ladders. I shouldn't need too many. I need like 2 or something. Ah, plenty. Look at that, something actually worked for a change. That's not an ideal look, but it's not so bad, really. I mean, I wonder if I can blend that into the environment. That'd be cool. Let's just have a see if let's just see if I can do that. So if I do this, yeah, so that all see, it stops flowing is the problem. That is the problem. I suppose it just remains to be seen if what comes out of there will go into there. That's a bit of a shame. Or if I sand that up. Yeah, there we go, that works. So I'm trying to at least keep some degree of aesthetics to the place. We'll keep the sugar canes up for decoration. It's nowhere near, oh, maybe this side's a bit intrusive, but these 2 little bits are nowhere near as intrusive as they used to be. Having said all that, though, I have gone well over time to what I intended on originally doing. That's it. That is the sugarcane farm. I'm probably hang around here just a little bit just to make sure it's working, and I'll probably just report back next episode with how she's going. But thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And check out the other Plankcraft guys. They are doing some absolutely insane shit, and I'll be joining in on some of the absolutely insane shit fairly soon. But yeah, this little thing I wanted to just, experiment a little bit, and probably you couldn't. Yeah, it made a little bit of a touch up here and there, but for now it's good. It's functioning. We have an automated sugarcane farm, and I think it suits the aesthetics of the place. Well, not that, but yeah, that's it. As I said, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Have a good one. See you later.